Hi, I hope you're having a great day. Today I want to talk about the belief system of the human mind and how it can be one of the most powerful drugs when it comes to the healing of diseases, when it comes to the prevention of diseases, and when it comes to anything in life that we want to achieve. Now, what we need to understand when I say that your belief system and the way that you think and whatever you believe is a powerful drug, in no way do I mean that this is a substitute for your doctor, this is a substitute for your medication, this is a substitute for your chemo, your radiation, or none of that. But at the same time, there are loads of people who don't take their medication and they have such a strong belief system that they will get better, they make lifestyle changes, and they also heal. Now, when we talk about the belief system, we need to understand one thing. What you believe happens to you. Your thoughts actually become what you think most of the time. So if you believe that you're constantly fat, even if you're losing weight, when you look in the mirror, you will see a fat person. If you believe that you're constantly sick because you have a slight cold or you have a cough or your knee's paining or your back is paining, and you constantly believe that you're sick, you will be sick. Because sometimes we need to understand things like a cold or a cough or a niggling pain in your knee or your back. Is your body doing the right thing for you at the right time? Okay, we have a cough, we're constantly coughing because there's something in our lungs that has to be expelled. When we vomit, we're trying to vomit something, a bug in our stomach or something that the body's trying to push out. Okay, when our nose is running, we have mucus coming out of our nose. Okay, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It means that our body is expelling mucus that has trapped some pathogen or some germ in it. So whenever we look at sickness, sometimes it's your body doing the right thing at the right time for you. Now, when it comes to the belief system, let us understand one thing. We have one drug for high blood pressure. We have a statin for cholesterol. We have a chemo for cancer. We have a radiation for cancer. We have a crocin or a particular medication for a headache. Now, the same drug doesn't always give people with the same condition the same result. So right now, I have 100 women with an ER-positive breast cancer, stage 2, and they're getting the same kind of chemotherapy. But every one of these 100 women with the same cancer at the same grade, getting the same cycles of chemo, react differently. Some heal, some don't. Some have side effects, some don't. It's the same drug, the same kind of disease, but a completely different reaction and healing process to it. What does this tell us? This tells us that there's something beyond medication. This tells us that you need to consider the lifestyle of that person, their digestive system, their immunity, their environment around them, what's going on in their mind and heart, their stress levels, their emotions. So many multifactorial factors that contribute to whether the drug is going to work the right way or the wrong way or even work at all. Okay, so when we look at that, it makes us understand that why do some people heal and some people, they don't heal when they're getting the same drug for the same disease? The difference is their lifestyle, and the difference is their belief system. When we get struck down with a disease and we start believing immediately all the fears that come along with that disease, that is exactly what we are going to go through. So if a patient going through chemotherapy understands that their hair is going to fall, that's exactly what that's exactly what's gonna happen. There are so many patients that, and I love using this example, there are so many patients who come with cancer, the same kind of cancer. They come from villages. They don't know what chemo is. They don't know what cancer is. They don't know what the side effects of their chemotherapy drug is gonna be. And you should see them. They sail beautifully through their chemotherapy cycles and they don't lose their hair. But the person who knows every side effect in detail because they've Googled it, people have spoken about it, people have warned them about it, their mind and their belief system is such that if I get this chemotherapy, my hair is going to fall. And guess what? In most cases, it falls. What about the other people where their hair didn't fall? They got the same kind of chemotherapy, but absolutely nothing. It is your belief system. And the sooner we understand this and accept this, the sooner we are going to heal. Many of us will have to go through chemotherapy and radiation, but it's the way we go through it. If we go through it with all the fear and insecurity and with that complete hostility towards the disease, it's just going to happen that way. But when we change our belief system and we believe right then that, fine, I got the disease, acceptance. 2, whatever I have accepted to go into my system, whether it's chemo, whether it's radiation, whether it's hormone replacement drugs, whether it's nutrition, I am going to accept it the right way and believe that it is going to heal me. Every doctor out there, everyone knows the powerful effect of a placebo. A placebo is nothing but a sugar pill given to you by someone who you have faith in, and it will take away even the most deadly headache, because a doctor who you have faith in gave you that placebo. It was just a sugar pill. Like the most common drug is Prozac. A lot of millions of people take Prozac to help them feel better and sleep better at night. But what they don't know, that every pharmaceutical knows that a Prozac is not designed to do what it tells you to do, and it is equivalent to a sugar pill. Yet Prozac takers, people who take Prozac, feel good when they take Prozac. Nothing but a placebo effect, because even the pharmaceuticals know that a Prozac has chemically failed and is equivalent to a sugar pill. So when we know the power of a placebo, now you can make your mind, your belief system so strong that even if you know that the chemotherapy has side effects, that's what your conscious mind knows. You need to make sure that you program your subconscious mind. That means your belief system that, hey, program it with the opposite. So if the side effect of chemo is going to be nausea, you say the side effect of your chemo, you tell your mind that the side effect of your chemo is nothing but it's going to heal your body. It is going to take the cancer out of your system. Any pill that you take, you have the power of your mind to change the composition of it. Like I always tell people, if you eat an ice cream thinking the ice cream is going to make you fat, guess what? That's what's going to happen. But if I take that ice cream right now and I program my subconscious that ice cream is a good food for me, my body's going to break it down into energy and utilize it perfectly. Your subconscious is what defines every biochemical reaction and function in your cell, not your conscious mind. Your conscious mind produces fear, insecurity, doubt, and all of those negative emotions. It comes to your genes. Today there are so many people out there living in fear that my genes are going to cause the same problem that my parents had. Now there's something called epigenetics. What does that simply mean? That your genes are controlled by your environment. So if you create the right environment inside of your body and outside of your body, if you build the right environment, even the most dirty gene in your system will in most cases not manifest into what that problem is, be it a cancer, be it diabetes, be it cholesterol. Yes, there are few people where the gene is so strong and their environment is so bad that it will manifest. So we have to understand that everyone has dirty genes, but your genes will behave the way they're supposed to behave in the environment that you create for it. So if I create the wrong environment, I have all the chances of expressing that gene into the disease. But I can have a very strong gene towards cancer. But I put in all that effort to create the right environment, inside and outside, and I will still be able to make that gene not manifest into the disease. You see, that is powerful. That is powerful. Beyond medicine, you have the power of your mind, your belief system. For that, you got to meditate. For that, you got to visualize. For that, you have to believe that there are drugs far more powerful than the drugs that you may be on. They may not be replacements, that they can be an addition to everything that you go through. And those drugs are drugs like hope, love, care, family, rest, sleep, nutrition, movement. All of these things are powerful drugs. It's unfortunate that humans have made them fads, and we push fad programs into people's lives. We push fad exercises, fad nutrition diets. Most people who need fad diets basically need a change in the way they think and in their emotions. They're only filling void after void, void after void. The desperation to achieve something the easy way at the consequence of their health, that's an emotional issue. So when we understand that there are things way beyond medicine, including the way you think and you believe about the system that you have, that's when all the healing starts. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great weekend. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.